Do you think Christmas is all about peace, love, and Mariah Carey on repeat? Well, lads, think again, because there's a Christmas movie out there that delivers explosive action, heart-stopping tension, and the most unlikely holiday hero you'll ever meet. John McClane. He's like James Bond, man. That's right, I'm talking about Die Hard 1. Yes, there's four of them out there, and this is an old one. It's a classic, but you can't keep this off your stocking list here. This is an awesome, classic movie, lads. It really is. And it's a Christmas movie, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Peter. Wow. Okay, let's paint the picture. So, we've got John McClane, a New York cop out of his element in beautiful Los Angeles, California. He arrives at a weird, very ultra weird wife's Christmas corporate party, hoping to patch things up with her. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, except for the skyscraper they're in, Nakatomi Plaza, baby. I mean, who hasn't heard that word before? Gets taken over by some terrorists. And from the moment, the holiday just goes from merry to mayhem. Now, your heart actually does go out to tough guy here, Bruce Willis, John McClane. He didn't come for a fight. He didn't get on a plane to LA at Christmas time for a fight with the missus. He came to save his marriage. All right, you do have sympathy for the guy throughout the movie. I mean, you can see him. He kind of cracks a little bit. He's vulnerable, but he's a tough guy. Like, he's a tough ass. And now he's forced into a deadly game of cat and mouse against Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber, one of cinema's most iconic villains. Quite funny, quite charming at times too. Like, you actually kind of like him as the movie goes on. You're like, geez, this guy's a nice guy, And he doesn't seem to be that insane. What he's doing is insane. But at the same time, you're like, this guy's kind of grounded. This guy, like, he's got both feet on the ground here, man. Armed with little more than his wit and a handgun, McClane becomes the one-man army standing between Gruber and a vault of millions, all while barefoot, mind you. Now, lads, what makes Die Hard unforgettable, it redefined the action genre, right? I mean, you could argue with me that, you had Sylvester Stallone in his peak, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were doing Hollywood blockbusters. But Bruce Willis was right there, man. I mean, if they were a trio, these are the three guys to be in. It is one of the start of the action genre here. I mean, really is the tough guy on screen, And what's cool is that he's vulnerable, sarcastic. Obviously, we're talking about John McClane here. He's human. Every punch, every explosion, every agonizing step on broken glass. And believe me, you can feel it in some of the scenes. It feels real, man. And the stakes, they go higher and higher with every scene. McClane using ingenuity, not just brute force, to turn the odds in his favor. Then there's the climax, lads. And when this climatic moment hits, McClane faces Gruber in a final showdown. I won't give it away. No spoiler alerts here, all right? But it's not just about saving the hostages. There's quite a few layers that are added to this. McClane, it's not about redemption. It's proving to himself and his wife that he's not the absentee husband that she thinks he is. Multi-levels going on here, lads. And at the moment, at the real climactic moment, one of the most cinematic perfection masterpieces clips that you'll ever see. It's brilliant. And okay, let's get to the big argument. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or is it not? Well, technically it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's set at Christmas. You see, there's actually quite a few holiday Christmas tunes in it. We actually have the scene where at the start of the movie, the whole plot revolves around a Christmas party and McClane goes out to visit his wife and that's where they're at, a Christmas party. And, it's packed from music like Let It Snow, Run DMC, Christmas and Hollies. I mean, it's about love, sacrifice, reconnecting with family. It's unconventional, but isn't that what makes it so great? you know? And Christmas is about bringing people together, right? And McClane brings people together by, well, blowing things up. That's what he does. So, like, look, whether you're an action fan or just looking for a fresh holiday classic, Die Hard is a movie for you, lads. You know, and I think, you know, even if you're a woman here, I think you'll still like it. You know, it's a classic, and nothing says Merry Christmas quite like Bruce Willis yelping out "Yippee-ki-yay," and you'll know exactly what I mean if you haven't seen it. Die Hard, is it a Christmas movie? Well, it certainly pushes the envelope. I'm going to put a feather in my cap and I'm going to say, yes, it goddamn is.
Wow.